Alright guys, what's going on? I've got War 5 of Season 20 here, and today 4Loki is going to be facing Epta. These guys, I believe they're in Platinum 3. Like, this was a mismatch. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I'm still going to go ahead and show their defense. Their defensive placement is smart. Like, it's a lot of what you would see at the top. The only difference is that some of their defenders are underranked or underleveled. So there's a couple rank 1 6-stars in here, and not too many rank 3 6-stars or anything like that. A lot of unawakened champions. And they didn't go for full diversity, but they also didn't go for full-on just brutal diversity and, just stack the map. So, yeah, overall, let's see how this goes. So we're going to be taking in Omega Red, Deadpool X-Force, and Medusa, and I'm going to be starting off on 5 here, and my first fight is going to be this Darkhawk. This is pretty common placement. It's the Ebb and Flow knockdown node, so basically you're going to be doing 60% reduced damage unless you knock the defender down, and if you knock Darkhawk down, he goes into shield mode and you do significantly less damage anyway. So this is good placement. I did a power start 1 boost with Medusa here and just threw the special 1 immediately to armor shatter him. So at this point he's basically shut down. As soon as his shield mode goes off, you're gonna see I'm not really critting, but when I do, it's just taking chunks out of his health, and yeah, just a couple combos and he's down. So it is good placement. It forces you to bring Medusa, who you're probably not going to be using anywhere else in the war, but yeah, pretty simple to get down. So this next fight here, this is going to be a rank 5 5-star Nick Fury, and I'm going to show his SIG level here. He's SIG 1. So normally that wouldn't be good. He's supposed to be losing 5% of his health per second after he loses his life model decoy. And I didn't realize going into it, but that is also reduced by the 60% damage reduction. So he's going to be losing like less than 2.5% of his health per second, which is closer to like a SIG 200 Nick Fury. So this is good placement. I definitely underestimated it. You can see here, I'm going to go ahead and use a heavy, lock in my spores, and now he's got the protection shielding. But the mistake that I made before, well here, I'll just go ahead and show it. So when you knock him down, he's supposed to lose his protection and you're supposed to gain a fury. So you're going to see here, I'm going to use my special 3, knock him down. That was kind of my plan going in. I just wanted to make sure that he lost life once I realized how slowly he was losing his life. And you can see here that he still has his protection and I don't have a fury effect. So pretty sure this node is bugged. Any knockdown should theoretically work for this node, special or heavy attack. So now I'm in a position here where I am just trying to keep stubborn off of him so he drops down to 30%. But I can't heavy counter him to lock in my spores. I'm having a hard time doing much of anything. He's going to go ahead and use a special 1 here. And just watch this. So this is an intercept that I went for. And it looked like it was a virtual tie. Maybe I'm wrong. But either way, I was a little bit slow on that heavy. He's going to throw a special 1, go unblockable. So now I'm in a really bad spot. Ran in for an intercept, got parried, and died. So my season so far, at this point, I'm on track for double-digit deaths. And after the season that I had last time, that's really not good. Definitely underperforming this season. So I'm going to go back in here. I healed up. Unfortunately, I had 6-hour boosts on, because I knew that I was going to be taking Korg on node 23. So I had to heal with 30% boosts on, and that's just horrible. Here, I was pretty sure I was going to get a disconnect, which really would have ticked me off. But you can see here I got an intercept right off the bat. I used a combat regen boost to try to save a potion or two, got another good intercept, and I'm basically just ignoring the node, the knockdown, and I know that I can get him down if I play aggressively. So, alright, we're going to be moving on here. This is going to be Korg on node 23. This is a really common placement. I haven't seen too many other defenders here aside from Korg, and it's good placement too. There's a reason that everyone puts him here. He can be hard to land a parry on. If you get mixed up and you get, he throws that unblockable special one, you're definitely going to be in some trouble. And they also changed this node. They gave it power focus 1 and removed oscillate. So it added like a different type of challenge to this fight, because a lot of times you're trying to push him to a special 2, and it's a lot harder to do now. But the oscillate being gone does make it a lot easier, and it makes the blocked hits hurt less when he has the fury effect. So here, missed the last 2 dexes. Luckily I threw on an invulnerability boost for this fight. Just standing next to him, he's being kind of passive right now. Gonna use a heavy attack. This one's unblockable. Got a good dex on the special 1. Gonna go ahead and use my special 2. I was a little bit early on the heavy here. I'm gonna take a heavy attack, which is super annoying. But he does end up going down, and I finished that fight even though I made a few mistakes with a lot more health than I have before. So I think that this node is actually easier than it used to be. Okay, so moving on here, I'm going to back up this fight. This is a Killmonger on the hazard shift, incinerate and poison node. This is good placement. This is hard. This is a hard fight. I was back up in section 2, so I didn't have any fights there, and it was unclear whether I was going to be taking the boss or if somebody else was. But I am going to be taking the boss. So first I have to get this node down here. I knew I shouldn't have done that. I knew how stupid it was. Got a good intercept to, keep myself out of the corner, but that was pretty obnoxious. Got some good spores going on him. I'm up to 17. And now you can see here I'm just melting with the incinerate damage. So at this point he's got a special 2. I'm in the corner. I know that I can't die because I already had to heal all the way boosted once. I'm boosted again for the boss, and I do not want to item out in this war. So throw the special 3 finish, but that was an ugly fight. So here, in my last war, I paused this. You can see that Taters reminded me to turn Assassin off. Last time that I fought a Thing boss, I left the Assassin Mastery on, and it cost me a solo. So this is going to be a rank 5 5-star Thing. I'm going to be using Omega Red for it. And let's see if we can finally get the solo on Thing that I've been trying for the past 2 seasons. Hasn't happened yet. So gonna go in here, gonna block, bait out a heavy attack, counter with a heavy when he does one. He did a double medium there into my block, so I knew that I was safe to counter. Got him up to 15 rock stacks now. He threw the special 1 pretty easily, which was nice. And I said it in my last war, and I'll say it again. I think that the smartest play for this fight is to save for your special 3s. Omega Red has so many hits on his other special attacks that it doesn't make a ton of sense to use them. So I use my special 3s to keep myself out of the corner and keep my health up high enough to take blocked hits from him. Especially towards the end of the fight, he gets a lot of fury effects from converting all of his rock stacks. And that's when he likes to block hit you a lot. So trying to keep my health up and just trying to lock in my spores whenever I can. If he kind of surprises me with a heavy attack, I'm not going to counter, because the timing is pretty important. Like there, I was expecting a block hit and then a heavy. Got a good intercept there. Gonna counter this one. And now he's up to 10 rock stacks. So there we go. I knew I'd push him to a special 3 if I hit him again. So baited out the special 2. And I'm also not worried at all about timing out for this fight. There, you can see I wasn't expecting the heavy attack and I was late punishing it. So that was completely my fault. And here I'm going to do, I think I do 4 hits and a special 3. This way I'm not baiting and dodging a special 1 in the corner. But yeah, so far this is going pretty well. I'm at almost 70% health. I will definitely be at 70% after this. He's at 44%. Throws the special 3 right away, or throws his special 2 right away after my special 3. Gonna counter his heavy with my own heavy. Feeling pretty confident at this point. It's going really, really well. Gonna go ahead and do a 5-hit combo, get him to 15 rock stacks, throws the special 2. And that's what I've been trying to do, is just back up enough to not have to dex his special 2. The butt bomb part of it. So here we go again. He's at 10 rock stacks. You can see that now the blocked hits are getting to be quite a bit. I'm going to do the same thing, 4 hits into the special 3. This will give him exactly 15 rock stacks. So, and it'll top me up a little bit. We're in the home stretch of the fight. He's got his special 2 here. I'm trying to bait it out. And let's see here. Right here, I back up, wasn't far enough, took a big special 2 to the face. So now, you know, what was a really safe fight is looking like another death for the season. So I'm going to throw my special 1, try to get some adrenaline healing and some life steal. Got a little bit of health back from that. Got him to 15 rock stacks, bait out the special 1, gonna go in. Luckily I don't trigger stubborn. He's just block hitting me and backing up, which is pretty annoying. Luckily I don't trigger stubborn there either, and I just barely finished that fight. So that was really close. I definitely feel more confident about that fight now. There's definitely some room for error. I know that if that special 2 would have crit, I would not have gotten the solo, but I still feel like I have the mechanics of the fight down enough now to be confident enough going in and knowing that I'm not going to die. So anyway, we did end up winning this war. Not going to show the score. It was definitely not an even matchup, but these guys are really smart with their defense. They did a great job. So great job to both sides, and I will see you guys in the next one.